Today, I will tell you a story that will change your mind as you journey with me in this channel. I'd like to title this story, The Bread Was Never About the Bread. This story will help you understand and teach you that life has a way of reminding us that pride serves no purpose in love. Arguments, hurtful words, and silent treatments may feel justified in the heat of the moment, but they only build walls that rob us of precious time. No bread, no mistake. No flaw is ever worth losing someone you love. What matters most is compassion, patience, and choosing peace over pride. So forgive quickly, love loudly, and never let your ego silence your heart. One day, time will run out and no apology will be heard. No hug will be returned. Say sorry when you can. Say I love you while they can still hear it. Because love is not about winning an argument. It's about never losing the person who matters most. So before I begin with the story, please share the message and help others learn about this channel. Also, I will try to make more messages that bring knowledge on how we should live and behave on this planet to make us a better person. Do not forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for easy access to our next video. The bread was never about the bread. He lost her on a Monday, not to time or fate or illness alone, but to something far more ordinary, something sharp and silent, pride. That morning, she buttered his toast imperfectly. The spread was uneven, a careless swipe. He could have smiled, could have kissed her cheek and said, "Thank you," but instead, he let a single sentence fall like a blade. She flinched, pushed her plate away, left the house without a word, and so began the silence. Tuesday, no apology. Wednesday, no glance. Thursday, no warmth. They became ghosts in their own home, drifting past each other like strangers wearing wedding rings. That night she tried. She whispered high across the dinner table, her voice barely louder than breath. He heard it. Of course he did. But pride is a cruel god. It demands sacrifice. So he stayed silent. She smiled anyway. A soft, aching smile. The kind that says, "I still love you, even when love is starving." She showered while humming their song. He used to join her, wrap her in laughter and steam. But not that night. That night he chose distance. At 3 a.m. she touched his shoulder, gently, desperately. He brushed her hand away. He didn't know it was her last plea, her last breath, her last chance. When morning came, she was still. He left without looking back. That evening the house was quiet. Too quiet. The door was ajar, the table untouched. Upstairs, she lay exactly as he'd left her, cold, gone. He screamed her name, begged the heavens, but the silence answered back. She had asthma, and at 3 a.m., she had reached for him, not out of affection, but out of need. She was dying, and he, wrapped in pride, turned away. Now 3 weeks later, he lives in ruins. He eats toast alone. He spreads the butter perfectly, neatly, reverently, as if each stroke could rewrite time, but it can't. So he whispers her name into the silence, hoping it reaches wherever she is. "Stella, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my love." He buttered his bread with reverence. He sang alone in the steam. He whispered her name into the silence, hoping it would echo back. "Stella, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my love." Lesson of the Silent Blade. Pride is a ritual, but it must be broken before it breaks what matters most. In the mastery systems of Toplock, silence is not strength unless it listens. Presence is not power unless it responds. Now let me explain more about the Golden Tablet, and the story, its parable, and its rituals. 1. Golden Tablet, the Silent Blade. Front inscription, visual. A cracked mirror reflecting 2 figures, one reaching out, the other turned away. A buttered slice of bread, half neat, half chaotic. A hand extended at 3 a.m., fading into mist. The satyr square etched faintly in the corner, symbolizing time, reversal, and fate. Back inscription text, "Oh, pride is a ritual, but it must be broken before it breaks what matters most." "Stella, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my love." This tablet becomes a reminder of emotional vigilance, to respond, not retreat, to break silence before silence breaks you. 2. Chess metaphor, the queen's last move. The queen, Stella, reaches across the board with a soft "hi." The king, the man, refuses to move, locked in pride. At 3 a.m., the queen signals check, her final move. The king ignores it. The game ends not in checkmate, but in quiet surrender. This metaphor can be embedded into your chessboard ritual as a cautionary tale. When love offers peace, move. Pride is not strategy, it's forfeiture. 3. Ritual card, emotional mastery deck. Card name, the Silent Blade. Type, emotional mastery, caution. Trigger, when tempted to withhold grace or ignore a gesture of peace. Action, break the silence. Respond with warmth. Symbol, a buttered slice of bread with a crack through it. Mantra, presence over pride. Response over resistance. This card can be placed in your weekly ritual map, especially on Mondays and Thursdays, the days of fracture and attempted healing in the story. Thank you for your time, and don't forget to come back for more. Studies about our top lock. Cheers, I love you.